Head chief of staff here for the weekend. His jobs ranged from helping setting up staff things even months before this was started to every single day running around like a madman trying to go see every team, trying to go to every division and watch and make sure that everything's handled and everything's taken care of, any problems that come up. It's one of the things that he has to do to find solutions to those problems. I don't think we could have picked a better person for this, but he's going to come up and tell a little bit about the weekend, the experience that the students had, and everything. Don't feel rushed if you're still coming in. We're just going to explain everything here for a few minutes before we get things rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Emmanuel Aphasia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, parents. Wow, guys, really? Do we have to go through this every single time? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
How are you guys feeling? Hey, YLC, how do you feel? Let's try that again. Hey, YLC, how do you feel? All right. So, this week we had a lot of fun. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? You guys learned a lot about leadership? Yes? Yes. You learned a lot about American heritage and why it's important to us. And we also learned about the free enterprise system. All right? So how many of you now know what the free enterprise system is? Please raise your hands. How many of you parents in the back know what the free enterprise system is? Turn around, guys, you can take a look. All right, so when you go home today, you can explain this to your parents. Parents, please make sure you ask them these questions about the American heritage, free enterprise system, and leadership, because they took a lot out of this. That is our goal here at the YLC. Our theme for this YLC is America's Journey Forward. At this time, I would like to welcome up a man who has walked in the shoes of Uncle Sam. He is a fantastic man. He is a lieutenant colonel retired from the Air Force. At this time, please help me welcome Mr. Dunlap to the stage.
Okay, before we actually begin this portion of the show, which is the theme for this year was America's Journey Forward. But let me tell you just exactly how we got here. This conference is put on by MOWW, the Military Order of the World Wars. This is an organization that was created in 1919 on the backside of World War I. Back in those days, they did not have a standing army per se. And it was General Jack Pershing, the general of the armies, who wanted to keep his officers in touch, even though they were no longer serving in those roles, and to keep that active corps, because when World War I came upon us, we were totally unprepared. You know, we didn't even enter the war until 1917, and that war began in 1914. So it's a good thing that we had turned our economy around and we're using it to build military weapons and whatnot, turning a commercial product line, commercial industry, into something that could support us in war. Well, General Pershing had this idea that it's noble to serve, and that is the motto of the Military Order of the World Wars. And so one of the things that we do is we reach out. This is one of our outreach programs, this Youth Leadership Conference. And what this conference is it, just as our Chief of Staff said, it's leadership, it's American heritage and patriotism, and it's free enterprise. And the percentage on that is 50% leadership, 30% American heritage and patriotism, and 20% free enterprise. And a lot of these things are becoming lost. And we are reaching out so that we can help you, because you guys are our leaders. You're going to be the leaders. And we want you to know the system that put this in place so that you can maintain it as such, both for yourselves and those that follow. You know, I believe it was Abraham Lincoln, I'm not sure that it was Abraham Lincoln, but somebody said, a great person said, that we're just one generation away from losing our republic. Just one generation away. So you're that generation, the next generation, the next generation. But it only takes one generation. And that's why it's so important that you get these concepts. At any rate, so we have been doing this, and this is the 14th year for this particular YLC. We are one of 24 YLCs nationwide. We're the only one that uses students as the staff to the extent that we do. And what we do, and they were saying, Thomas was saying, that we start early. We have our kickoff somewhere around the end of July, and then we meet on a weekly basis for about 3 hours a week on Sundays. And in all these, let me hear what do you guys think about the presentations you heard from your own peers, the staff? Those are their presentations. They are not our presentations. We give them the materials and tell them, this is what we'd like. And then we turn it over to them to tell you in your own language, in that peer-to-peer language, just exactly what it is that we're trying to convey, or what they think we're trying to convey. You know, we had this thing on effective communication. And sometimes we don't communicate very well. We don't know how to communicate with millennials and younger folks sometimes. And so we have a focus on effective communication. And then we try to use that to give everybody a chance to speak. I think everybody in here had multiple chances to speak, and most of them took it. Now, what you guys are doing now is you're getting ready to see some of what they did in this conference, what they took, because this year's project was different from any project we have done before. This team project that they did, this was to capture their experience at the YLC. And basically what we wanted them to do is to capture, you know, our three pillars, or leadership, American heritage and patriotism, and free enterprise. And to the extent that they capture these ideas and show just exactly how it's coming into them, how they're pushing it out. But this year, they actually did little videos or little PowerPoints and spun it together as a story. And so this is the first time we've ever used that. You know, these kids grew up with all kinds of technology as we were. They didn't have computers when I grew up. We scarcely got to see black and white TV for a while, but color TV came on, I think it was 1954. So some of us have been around for a while. But these people have never known anything but computers existed. And mostly cell phones, laptops, and all these things that are coming out now. So we actually, this year, chose to have them exercise the technology that they've been growing up with. And they did some amazing things with it. So I'd like to turn the program to, now who's going to run this for y'all? Thomas. Yeah, by the way, this young man right here, he started as a team leader. And he's so equipped with audiovisual equipment and everything, we made him our technical director. and he's done a marvelous job as our technical director. Thomas, you got it. Okay. I'm going to get out of the way and let this show roll.
All of these new leaders are graduating. I'd just love to thank first off, the parents for allowing us to take your kids and give them so many new opportunities to become leaders, build lasting friendships that can always come back to, and also open up a whole new world of options for them when it comes to guiding people, guiding their future, and guiding our nation. So as of now, we're actually going to commence our award ceremony, and
Let's go ahead and get everything set up on stage really fast. This should be like a 2 or 3 minute thing.
These pictures that you are seeing were taken by their cell phones.
So everybody, brace yourself.
They're moving on plastic sheets as a team. And the rules of that game are you cannot step off the plastic sheet. You have to move it from one side to the other. And when you get about 13 people on the same sheet and they're not singing to the same sheet of music, it's ugly.
Don't judge us.
Going down.
We're just friends, I swear. I gave him a pat on the back, and then I'm gone.
This was part of the training that they were undergoing before we actually got to the YLC. We worked out the bugs in this program. So this was one of our team building exercises where we wanted to... The other side won. Back out, because all part of this introduction to flight. Deputy Program Director. That's one of our team leaders.
That's me.
So it is. That's Chief Justice C, former Chief Justice of Alabama State Court. This is a World War II veteran, fought at the Battle of the Bulge, was there from the beaches in France to Bataan. This is our pizza party, our social. Oh, ice cream, that was ice cream. This is Dr. Hobbs, gives a presentation on leadership and ethics. This is part of our hike to the cafeteria. Power grab. This is a discussion of the Electoral College or power grab, one or the other. She is a constitutional law expert, our Constitution, and helped us adjudicate that particular power game. We have a panel. We split up into 3 groups, four to five panelists on each in various careers, and then they have a Q&A. They're signing the Declaration of Independence after hearing about the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence, who gave their lives, liberty, their fortunes, and their sacred honor. The bus ride out to Area 51 or back to the cafeteria or somewhere. There's the guy in he's a space camp counselor, he's one of the trainers. Let's go. This is the Martian Wall in the museum. This is one dance contest we had, or one of 2. And they did not speed up the photography on this. This is real mode. And our composition this year, we were 50% ladies, or 50% females, 50% males. We're almost at 48% cadets versus 52% non-cadets.
cadets are here, even non-cadets people, and all the parents, thank you for letting these wonderful kids to come here. Also, I'm really proud of my team, or everyone's team, but you know my favorite team, Team 1. Go Team 1. Yesterday I gave a little talk to my team. I think I'm gonna give it to everyone now. So everyone built a fire yesterday, right? Well, build it or not. You know, I think everyone knows how you start a fire. No? Everyone don't know how to start a fire? Just put gasoline, okay? No, don't do it. Don't do it. So guys, you know, for a start fire, you need a base first. Our bases were Cody, Emmanuel, and William. So, and then you need some support for those bases. That's every leader and every assistant leader or your teams. Now that you become a family in that moment, but you still needed the fluid for it. What's the fluid? Each one of y'all in your teams. That's the fluid. So that's what you need. I'm nervous in here. So now you become a big family right now, but you got your small family, your favorite family, you can say. So maybe when you walk away, when everyone goes home, you're gonna forget about it, or maybe you're not. But I bet everyone got their Snapchat, don't you? You already changed numbers, Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. What else do we have? Kik. So yeah, guys, don't forget that. Just keep in memory leadership and all the great memories you have here. We have fun, we laugh, some cry, so dumb. We become a family in 3 days. I think everyone remember first day. Oh, we have to introduce ourselves. To my team, I made them pick animals and remember their animals. So I think you still remember some guys? Yeah. Good. So team 2, I'm not sure what they did. I tried to talk with all the teams, so that was a good experience. Everyone is great here. I'm proud of everyone in here. My team called me Mama Bear. I'm kind of, you know, my team is my team. I love them, but I love everyone in here. Also, guys, just don't forget the experience. And if anyone wanna come back like a staff this year, I want y'all to always care for your team and everyone's team also. But remember your team. You're a family, and you can't forget that at all. And these are the people you're gonna remember that picture. Like probably when I'm 60, maybe 50. Okay, let's go 40. I don't wanna be that old. That you're gonna say, I went to a leadership course, I was great, so maybe we're gonna still talk with that people, maybe we're not, but they were my family. In 3 days, we made a bond that no one's gonna break, right guys? Thank you to everyone.
High school, I'm in team 3, and I just wanted to say that I had fun and I learned a lot of stuff about leadership and teamwork and how you have to have good communication and you have to listen, but also you have to have trust in your team. You can't just be the alpha person all the time. You have to listen to other people as well as you have to learn.
Bob Jones, and to me, while you know, like, of course, you focus on leadership a lot. I mean, it's the L in YLC, but a lot of it to me was like, we all came here in the first day. I mean, we don't know anybody. I mean, in our groups, I knew nobody in my group, and the first day I was kind of quiet, which is almost something that I never do, which my team found out later. I mean, the first day I might seem quiet, but I opened up, but it really was just a bunch of people that didn't really have much to do with each other, kind of just breaking down those barriers and just becoming like a little family. I mean, I've known these guys for 3 days, but I've made friendships that I know I'll carry on for a lot longer than that, and that's what YLC was to me.
This is from Buckhorn High School, and what I've learned from this YLC experience is that we need to work as a family, and we all need to incorporate everybody's ideas. It's not just your idea, it's about everybody's ideas, and I feel like that I really got to know everybody, not just my group, everybody, and I became friends with everybody, and I hope that we can continue our friendship and we can continue learning this. we can continue doing the stuff that we learned in this program.
And I have one of my kids talk to right after this, but I just wanted to say that before they came here, I had no idea what to expect, but we spent a lot of time preparing for them. But once they did come, I never expected them to be like every single one of them were really motivated, and they're all leaders, and they've proven to me that they don't really need me. They're all really smart, and they have big goals, and I think every single one of them, they're totally going to be a leader one day in one way or another. They're going to succeed, and I didn't think I'd become so attached to this team, but I'm.
I'm Sequoia Harris from Wingfield High School, Jackson, Mississippi, and I learned a lot here. I learned more than I expected that I would. All the speakers that we had, they really brought my attention to problems that I didn't think, were really problems. But, I'm glad that I came. I accepted the challenge, and, I got to know my team, got to know other teams, and mostly just, I enjoyed myself, and I would love to come back. I really would.
After this, you guys want
Wingfield High School in Jackson, Mississippi, and one thing I want to say is, coming here, I discovered hidden talent. Everyone has something that they have inside as a personality that someone else doesn't have. I could make a statement that in the boys' barracks in Division B, we had a debate one night. It led from politics all the way to religion. But we spent 2 hours, literally, no one on their phone, no one using technology, having a conversation that we were familiar with the subject on. I mean, Team 4. Team 4, this right here, they helped me put together this mock trial that we had this morning. I would never ask for a better team. It's small in numbers, but they do big things. We had the best team leader here. I mean, you couldn't ask for more. This is the greatest team ever. I mean, I've been somewhere where I had teams, but none like this one. And I just want to say I enjoyed my experience, not only my team, Team 6. I was with you all most of the time. I got to give shout outs to y'all too. But I've been with everyone here, and I would like to say this is the best experience I have ever had in my life.
I'm Daughtry. I'm from Team 1 from Excalibur Christian School. I'm Team 2, sorry. Anyway, but we all had a great time, and we just had an awesome time learning about leadership, free enterprise, and patriotism. And one of the best things for me was just learning about patriotism. We had several speakers come and talk about World War I, World War II, and it was really just super interesting. And I didn't know 70 to 80% of the things that they talked about. And just to learn about that and to learn about my country and what our country is and was and what we should strive for it to be was just really amazing, and it was awesome. I totally would come back here again, and I totally recommend it to everybody.
I'm the program deputy director, and one of the best things I've seen at the YLC is seeing you guys grow, conquer your fears, reach out to each other, and I love talking to you, interacting with you guys. I noticed that each team has their different personality and different things what they're good at. I love talking to you guys. I love the laughter, the humor, and the joy, and you guys did really awesome and really amazing.
You've done an outstanding job at this YLC, so give yourselves a huge round of applause. Now, I know you probably haven't seen a whole lot of me. I've been behind the scenes trying to make sure we're getting things running smoothly and things are getting done that need to be done, but that doesn't mean that I haven't seen you guys. And the way that you've bonded with your teams, the way that you guys have really developed this sense of camaraderie, it's outstanding, and I haven't seen it at any other YLC in my experience. This is my 3rd year, and you guys have done fantastic with that. So, that being said, who wants to know who won Best Team and Best Division? All right, so, for Best Division, let's get a drum roll. Division B. You guys, together as a whole division, both teams have worked well as a unit, but also separately in their individual teams, and we noticed that. We took note of all the things that you guys were doing, and it was really outstanding to see all the things you guys were doing together. So now for best team, let's get an even louder drum roll. Team 1! You guys bonded fantastically. You've all worked together. You've been doing extremely selfless things, helping out around, making sure that everybody is welcome, making sure that things are getting done even when you're not asked. And that's extremely impressive, and that is truly demonstrating what the leadership does. So now, it's about time. We're finally going to get started for the graduation. So I'm going to hand it off to our MC, Thomas Eubanks.
Okie dokie. If I could please have Team 1 go ahead and line up on the stage, please. Team leader for Team 1. Camilla Duque, the assistant team leader for Team 1. Olivia Anderson. Noah Calvert. John Carlton. Lindsay Kinnig. Bryce Lynn. Morgan Miller. Princess Ophedra. Michelle Phillip. Alondra Rosello. Nathan Spry. Amira Stewart. Robert Wood. Wei-Ling Zhang. Those are all the members of Team 1. Team 2, the team leader is Danielle Warren. Their assistant team leader was Brennan Bagby, but he could not be here today due to other situations. Their first member, Haley Adams. Garrett Bright. Jennifer Sin. Joseph Daughtry. Morgan Davis. Other members that could not be with us today, Allison Evers, Hannah Gully, and Logan Hereford could not be here today due to other situations. Loyal Green. Alexis McGill. Karen Ruiz. Carson Saginski. Caroline Ware. And Ty Swinburne. Give it up for Team 2. Okay, Team 3. Team leader, Essence Brown. Marco Lorenzo as the assistant team leader for Team 3. Their first member, Luke Armstrong. Anthony Conklin. Lydia Flores. Jared Goss. Aubrey Johnson. Stephanie Martinez.
Isn't this fun? Congratulations.
Stephanie Martinez. Lauren Parker. Andrew Ramos. Sydney Robertson. Hannah Shaw. Everett Solars. Hannelyn Wilkes. And last but certainly not least, Mark Williams. As we continue, Team 4, the team leader, Cecil Coffey. Change of plans, Jennifer Reese, team leader for Team 4. Their first member, Ruben Banks. Emily Bibbin. Noah Fickett. Kelsey Ford. Ari Gertz. Seporia Harris. Anna Mendoza. Stephen Morris. Graham Rosenhuber. Abigail Wheeler. And last, Nathan Zabel. Team 5, their team leader, Lucas Tetrault. Yes, no, the assistant team leader, Brian, forgive me, Redwine, yes, Brian Redwine. Samuel Barr. Kenneth Batchelor. Gianni Corvo. Sophie Hastings. Kayla Johnson. Toby Lynn. Sarah Middleton. Zach Savoie. Renee Elizabeth Shipman. Susanna Spra. Skyla Sutphin. And lastly, Ruthie Villanueva. I apologize, Logan. That's my bad. That one's on me. Team 6, we have Rachel Toller as the team leader. Assistant team leader, Nicholas Thompson. Their first member, Jeremy Bailey. Michael Bigelow. Peyton Callender. Justin Koch. Taylor Fitzsimmons. Colby Husky. Gabriel Miller. Elizabeth Moody. Jacob Nelson. Gavin Putlovis. And lastly, Sarah Villanueva. Your graduates of the 2016 YLC MOWW. Now what I would like to do is all of our head members of staff, if you can line up over there please. We have our chief of staff, our deputy program director, our program director. Also we have, let's see who else is on that list. Oh yes, division leaders. Okay, first off, our program director, Cody Holland. Our deputy program director, Will Hicks. Our chief of staff, Emmanuel Afeja. Division A leader, Elijah Bravo. Division B leader, Elijah Foy. And Division C leader, Maura Camacho. Head staff members for YLC 2016.
We have left out a very important member of what became a new member of the senior staff, and that is Thomas Eubanks. Thomas is our technical director, and he made sure everything went smoothly up here on stage when he could.
So, for those of you who don't know this, Thomas actually joined our group 3 weeks from YLC before YLC started, and he stepped up to do this for us. He learned, he didn't know anything about this, but he took the time to learn this stuff, and he did this for us. So I would like you guys to really appreciate what he did for us, because everything works in this process.
What I want to say about Thomas, he was a difficult guy to get because he transferred from Boaz High School to Albertville High School, and his email address was related to the school. And so, and Albertville and Boaz are both 60 miles plus away from here. So occasionally we'll have a student on staff that is a distance away, and we totally understand. But when he stepped up and showed us his technical capability as far as the AV, we gave him the job. And we signed a new team leader. So, and he did a marvelous job. But I wanted to tell you that we typically try to get our, as was said earlier, because I think Thomas said it, is that there's a certain level of dedication, a certain level of participation that takes place prior to this YLC even happening. And he had, on one of his trips up here, he blew a radiator and couldn't make it on that one. Just a marvelous young man. So, and all of them are. All of them are. Well, except for this one. She's not some young man. She is, but she's marvelous. Okay. Now it looks like we're a little lopsided in terms of male-female, but we have more female team leaders than we did male team leaders. And overall, we had, we were shooting for, I think it was about 11-13 split. So we were close. At any rate, back to Colonel Rudd.
First of all, I want to thank all you parents and grandparents and guests for taking the time to come. It's amazing to see this huge sea of people out here. I don't think we anticipated this many people would come. Thank you so much. We've heard a lot about our team leaders here, our top folks in YLC. Quite frankly, I don't think we have had a better YLC, and it's due to these young folks right here on the stage. Let's give them another hand. I know you participants in this year's YLC have had a really good time, and in some discussions with you and others, I kind of get the feeling you might have actually learned something, and that's what this is all about. And so what we're hoping you're going to do is take what you learned back to your schools, back to your church, back to your community activities, and share with others, and try and encourage others to come and visit with us in future years. We're looking forward to it. Now, with that, we want to thank especially those of you that have been kind enough to bring students from out of state. We have students from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We have students from Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas. And would you, the folks that brought those young folks here, please stand and be recognized. And a very special recognition. I'm sorry, I was out of the room for a while, and I don't know if you know this, but Dee has posted many videos of this event on the internet on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube and you can see some of the many activities that took place here, even though you personally may not have been able to participate. So I would recommend you take the time and go and look at the internet and see what happens at the YLC. We would be remiss without recognizing two other exceptionally important people here today. The former commander of our chapter of MOWW and the former commander-in-chief of the Military Order of World Wars, Colonel Bree Chabot. Colonel Bree Chabot is joined by his beautiful wife, Margot, who turns out to have been our social chairman for the event, making sure all of our food and refreshments were there when we needed them. Margot, thank you so much.
Go forth, do well, take the experiences and lessons you've learned here, share them with your peers. God bless you and God bless America.
We're now going to announce the top students of this event. And having sat on the board to make this determination, I can tell you it was extremely difficult. We have some very outstanding students out here. What we do is we try and pick the very top student, then we pick the top male student after that, the top female student, and then we have a couple of honorable mentions. People that were unbelievably good, but just not quite at the very top. And it's my privilege to get to read those names. And if you'll please come up on stage as I read your name, we will present your awards. I'm going to move over to the side and get out of the way. The first honorable mention goes to Michaela Phillip from Bob Jones High School. Congratulations, Michaela. This next honorable mention for a male student goes to Anthony Corey from Beatty High School in Arkansas. Our outstanding female graduate this year is Sarah Villanueva from Wayhome Christian. Congratulations, Sarah.
And our award for that is blessed on the stairs.
Our outstanding male student this year is Zachary Savoy from Brandon High School in Mississippi. And our overall outstanding student this year, and believe me, this was extremely rough, is Reuben Banks from Jim Hill High School. now like to turn the microphone over to our program director, our acting colonel here, Cody Holland.
Again, I would like to thank you all for being here as students. It was great to interact with you, to watch you guys come together as a team, to see what this YLC truly has to offer, not only to you, but to us as staff and how we can learn from you. And it was really an exceptional, not unexceptional, that's not the word I want to use. It was truly an exceptional experience to be able to interact with you guys. So I want you guys to give yourselves another huge round of applause. You all are amazing. And also, none of us could have been here without the help from our parents. So let's give them a huge round of applause for all they've done for us. So it's bittersweet, but with great pleasure, I'm glad to announce the MOWW Huntsville 2016 YLC graduates. We are adjourned.